First sentencing day, the teen convicted of causing a deadly boating crash learns his punishment. Ryan Greenberg was sentenced to 5 years, which could include up to 2.5 years in the ACI. It has been an emotional case since the tragic crash more than 2 years ago. And today in court, it ended with more emotion, from an impact statement from Patrick Murphy's father to an apology by Greenberg himself. It is our top local story at 6. Eyewitness News reporter Walt Buteau joins us live in Providence with the courtroom details.
It was an aggressive and powerful victim impact statement from Patrick Murphy's father today, but also some pointed words from the judge aimed at the Barrington police.
Enormous public attention.
Judge Procaccini tells us he based his criticism on facts.
The recurring losses of teenage lives in the town of Barrington requires a heightened diligence by the police that is clearly lacking.
The reckless boating death of Patrick Murphy is one in a string of losses of Barrington teenagers, but the town's chief called the judge's comments inaccurate and ignorant.
If the judge is going to make an open statement in court without getting the facts to support that, just based on maybe a letter sent in by a resident to verify the facts of that letter, that shows a little ignorance on his behalf.
The judge also referred to an officer who responded to an illegal parking call on the day of the tragedy that involved some of the same teens on the river later that day.
Had an encounter with a police officer earlier that same afternoon while consuming alcohol at a well-known beach location.
The call is illegal parking. She's not going on suspicious activity. She's not going to walk down 272 feet to the ocean and then make a left-hand turn another 100 feet to see if kids are hiding in the bushes.
And the lack of diligence and follow-through by the police are obvious to this court, yet astonishingly have been missed by law enforcement.
We do our due diligence, and quite frankly, I think I was very insulted by his comments.
The chief went on to tell us later that anyone who thinks that drinking is not going on in their town should be very surprised, because it definitely is going on throughout the state. Also, you can see the entire impact statement from Mr. Murphy online at WPRI.com. Live at the mobile newsroom in Providence, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.